ABC 10 News starts now with breaking news.
That breaking news, a desperate search for Navy sailors is on tonight after a helicopter crash off the coast of San Diego. Good evening. Thank you for joining us. I'm Steve Atkinson.
And I'm Lindsay Pena. Our ABC 10 News reporter Laura Acevedo joins us live from North Island with what we know so far. Laura.
Steve and Lindsay, search and rescue operations are ongoing tonight by both the Navy and the Coast Guard. We have received confirmation from the Navy that one crew member has been rescued. According to the Coast Guard, they tell us 5 people are still unaccounted for. Now, according to the Navy, the helicopter was embarked aboard the USS Abraham Lincoln, which is homeported right here at North Island. This is video of the ship when it returned from its most recent deployment. Now, the crash happened at 4:30 this afternoon, roughly 60 nautical miles off the San Diego coast. The helicopter was conducting a routine flight operation at the time of the crash. Now, these are pictures of the type of helicopter involved in that crash. It is called an MH-60S Nighthawk, which can be used for things like combat search and rescue and to transfer things onto ships. Now, the search and rescue efforts are expected to continue well into the night, and right now we are still awaiting to find out the condition of that crew member that was rescued. But again, there are still 5 people unaccounted for per the Coast Guard. Reporting live in Coronado, Laura Acevedo, ABC 10 News.
Hoping all 5 are found safely. Laura, thank you. You can continue to follow any new developments on this breaking story on our 10 News mobile app. There is a free version available in the App Store. Just search 10 News.
The San Diego County Board of Supervisors meeting is still going on at this hour. Over 250 people signed up to speak during public comment before the board considers whether to declare health misinformation a public crisis. County Chair Nathan Fletcher was behind Tuesday's agenda item that, if approved by the board, would allocate county resources to fight COVID-19 misinformation. He says this type of misinformation is discouraging people from getting the vaccines or using masks that help slow the virus spread.
And so much of what we're facing today is derived because people are believing things that are not scientifically valid, that medical advice shows you does not work. And so for all of those reasons, as a board, we're here today to consider our efforts that we have to do in an attempt to try and protect our community.
You are spreading misinformation about what the COVID virus has done. The emergency regulations put in force by you have shut down our businesses, churches, and schools. You prevented our kids from being educated.
Hundreds of people signed up to speak, many of them opposed to the board declaring misinformation a public health crisis.
You have created the division in the city, county, state, and even country, vaxxed versus unvaxxed. Your cowardice and your censorship is the threat. You are the domestic enemy, Nathan Fletcher.
But because you get more information on something and update it, that is a positive thing, and that is also fundamentally different than people making definitive statements about things that are not true.
Again, that meeting is still going on tonight. We will have the latest and an update on what the board decides coming up on ABC 10 News in the morning.
Also tonight, President Biden is pledging to get all Americans who want to leave Afghanistan out of the country. This comes after the U.S. completed its troop withdrawal yesterday. The president says 100 to 200 Americans who want to leave remain in Afghanistan. Most are dual citizens. He says the effort to get them out will continue.
The bottom line, 90% of Americans in Afghanistan who wanted to leave were able to leave. And for those remaining Americans, there is no deadline. We remain committed to get them out if they want to come out.
The president says the administration has contacted Americans in Afghanistan 19 times since March, offering to help them ahead of the withdrawal.
I may be not able to go inside the airport because there was too many people.
Finally home after a frightening journey back to San Diego. An El Cajon father, his wife, and 4 kids, 3 of which are in the Cajon Valley School District, are stateside tonight after being flown out of Kabul Airport. Our ABC 10 News reporter Ryan Hill spoke with the father about their journey and how it finally feels to be back.
There were like thousands of people outside the airport, and I had worried and I had feared.
Two simple emotions being felt in an unbelievably difficult time. Assad, an El Cajon man, traveled with his wife and 4 kids to Afghanistan, fighting their way back home after visiting family.
Of course, I was worried about my family, my brother's family.
A father of 3 Cajon Valley School District students doing everything to keep everyone calm amid the chaos and gunshots ringing out in the air while trying to get into the Kabul airport.
My little daughter, she was like 6, so I was just like, it's a tradition in Afghanistan. When there is a wedding, so they shoot in the air. So I was just telling my little daughter that don't worry, it's a wedding, so nothing is gonna happen.
After 2 days, Assad and his family finally made it into the airport and on a flight back home.
All my kids, even my little daughter, she was very happy to be on the plane. And as soon as we got to Qatar, so everybody was extremely happy.
The family would bounce from Qatar, Bulgaria, to Germany, to Virginia, and then to San Diego. Being back home meant something special for Assad's kids.
They were so excited to go to school and see their friends. And like the next morning when my kids woke up, and they got their backpacks to go to school, that was a big moment for us.
As the family settles back into their lives in El Cajon, they're thankful for everyone who helped get them home. But there's more to be done for this father of 4.
I will also focus on how to bring my brothers back from Afghanistan. So that's also my goal.
Ryan Hill, ABC 10 News.
And a spokesperson from the Cajon Valley School District confirmed that 4 families have now safely returned from Afghanistan. One family with 3 students is still there trying to get out.
The Taliban is moving to establish control over Afghanistan now that our troops have moved out. Today, they shared videos of militants taking over Kabul's airport. That includes taking control of more than 70 American military aircraft left behind. The Pentagon says the aircraft were all disabled.
Those aircraft will never fly again when we left. They'll never be able to be operated by anyone.
The U.S. military also left tens of thousands of vehicles and nearly 1 million guns and rifles. Now that the Taliban is in control, they're promising to bring peace and stability as well as establish Islamic rule. But they may also face internal battles against groups such as Al-Qaeda and ISIS.
The man who admits killing a woman and injuring 3 others in a North County synagogue is now expected to plead guilty to federal crimes. John Earnest has already pleaded guilty to local charges for his attack on the Chabad of Poway. In that plea deal, he will avoid the death penalty and do life in prison with no chance for parole. Earnest is scheduled to plead guilty in federal court next month.
It's a dangerous phase of the effort to rescue people stranded and trapped after Hurricane Ida. 4 people have now died. Crews are still traveling by boat to reach people who are unable to escape their homes. Officials are telling people to wait where they are, and if they evacuated before, not to return home until they're told. Hundreds of thousands of people in New Orleans still have no power and no running water.
Now is really the most dangerous time over the next week. Couple of weeks, and so we're asking people to be patient. We're asking people to be careful.
The utility company in New Orleans, Entergy, says it could be 30 days before power is fully restored.
California will start letting college athletes profit off their own name, likeness starting tomorrow. The law passed 2 years ago was scheduled to go into effect in 2023, but a bill signed by Governor Gavin Newsom tonight moves that date up to September 1st, of course, which is tomorrow. In the meantime, the situation is looking a little better for Newsom tonight, exactly 2 weeks before the recall election. Our new statewide 10 News Union Tribune poll finds 51% of likely voters do support keeping Newsom in office, while 43% want him removed. That's the reverse of our poll just a month ago, when removing Newsom was ahead 51 to 40%. 37% of respondents say they don't plan to select a replacement candidate, but among those who do, Republican Larry Elder far outpaces the field with 27% of the vote. 12%, they're still undecided. The Democrat with the most support is Kevin Paffrath with just 6%. Now, the former San Diego Mayor Kevin Faulconer got just 5% support in that poll, so he's playing up his appeal as an inclusive moderate in an attempt to appeal to both Republicans and Democrats.
To win in California, you have to bring people together. I feel very strongly about our Latino community, our Asian American community, our Black community. You win by addition in California. That's the same approach that I took as mayor of San Diego, to know that if you want to truly govern effectively, you need to bring everybody to the table.
Of the 46 candidates running, Faulkner has the most political experience, including more than 6 years as mayor of San Diego.
The county reported another 1,300 COVID cases today, but our 7-day test positivity rate ticked down to 7%.